I really want to do an RC car build. Like, really, I don't have my keys. Evan, can you grab my keys? They're on my desk in my office. Thanks, bud. Yeah. You're the best. Yeah, I really want to do an RC car build. Not like a build, like build a new car, but rebuild an old car. And we're going to go pick one up. I'm super stoked. You guys are going to like this one a lot. So not only do I live close to Traxxas, I also live extremely close to an RC reseller, a very, very active RC reseller. He goes by the name of Extreme Toys. I call him Rob. He actually lives really, really close to me. He is extremely active on Facebook. He's always posting stuff. So whenever I decided I wanted to do a new rebuild project, he was the first person I contacted. And he said, come on over, we got some good stuff. So we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully we can see some cool stuff. This, guys, is Mr. Rob, Mr. Extreme Toys. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. The first thing I saw as soon as I walked in, look at this thing. Now, this one's not for sale.
I mean, everything's for sale at the right price.
This thing is absolutely amazing. So this is the Raminator?
Raminator.
So
it's the limited edition Gravedigger. This is actually truck number 117 of 200.
Is there a production number on it?
Yeah, they actually have a tag in the very front right here.
Uh-huh.
And then you also get, when you spend ridiculous money with them, they give you the cool Dennis Anderson
You got to get that up.
autographed plaque.
Wow. That is awesome.
I mean, it really is.
So this one started, this is a gas truck, right?
Yep, they come
It started
gas.
as gas, but you did something a little different, which is the first time I've ever seen this. You converted to electric.
Yeah, so the gentleman that bought it originally, he bought it. It came with the 40cc two-stroke weed eater style gas motor that is notoriously underpowered. So he went straight to the Taylor RC 50cc.
Jeez, that thing is massive.
But with the 50cc, it was so ridiculously loud, you couldn't even be near it when it's running. So I wanted to be able to play with it
In the neighborhood.
a neighborhood or the parks or whatever. Even that park that's like a half mile up the road, my wife could hear it running at the house.
Are you serious? Is that loud?
Yeah, she texted me and said, turn it off. So I decided to go with the Johnny Crash Racing conversion kit. It does away with the clutch, so it's direct drive.
Nice.
It takes the Hobby Wing motor and the Hobby Wing ESC.
Motor's under there. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that motor's the size of a 12-ounce can of soda.
What is this big old silver thing back here?
So that is their radio box. So inside there is a 2S 5,000 milliamp LiPo, because in gas form it takes 5 servos to run the truck. So you've got 2 for steering.
So it's a big battery in there for the servos, and then you got the big old servo. So this actually came. So you didn't buy this one brand new. You actually got this in one of your because what Rob does is he buys a lot of You buy lots. And you resell them, which is great. It's a good way to get your hands on some really good stuff. And this one came in a lot, huh?
Yeah, it came in a lot. The guy was just kind of getting tired of fixing it, you know, working out the new car blues, as I like to call it. And he was still fighting with the gas stuff. So the minute I got it, I had no intentions of keeping it gas. I wanted to go electric.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle, man.
It's a lot of fun. And it's amazingly agile. For something that weighs 80, 85 pounds, it's amazingly agile.
You mind? Can I try to pick it up?
No, pick it up.
Oh my God, no, I can't pick it up. That's freaking heavy. I mean, I could, but that is a heavy, heavy beast.
And I've got videos on my group of launching it off the 4-foot retaining wall. It doesn't even mind. Awesome.
And I'll put a link to his group and his eBay in the description below. But man, I'll give you $100 for it. How about that?
Well, the handling, the fondling is $100, so you already owe me $100.
I already owe him $100. Jeez, that's a beautiful car, man. That is freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's a riot, you know.
All right, so let's go. Looks like you had a lot of other cars over there.
Yep. We can walk into the warehouse, as I call it.
The warehouse, nice. And then plane. You also sell planes.
That is more of my passion, is the aircraft. So I fly a lot of airplanes and a lot of helicopters. I was just cleaning this one up, getting it ready. It's about time to start hitting the field.
Well, I need to fly sometime, so whenever I fly, I'll let you know, because I don't know how to fly.
Yeah, we can go out there.
You might need to hook your controller up to mine, so whenever I'm about to crash it.
No worries. We'll do a little tail touching. It's all good.
There you go. So we're moving on to the warehouse. You got several cars. Now this isn't all your stuff, obviously. You got a lot more than this.
So right now I have a storage locker, a 10 by 20. I'm about half full over there. It's just I try to keep it manageable here at the house so that I'm not tripping and falling over a bunch of stuff.
And it's actually extremely tidy for someone who has a lot of cars and a lot of stuff. It's extremely tidy. This is way cleaner and tidier than my place, that's for sure. So we're not going to spoil what I'm getting. You might probably already have a hint. But this is like his X-Max section. You got a whole section full of X-Maxes. These are 6S X-Maxes, which are relatively rare. They don't really make those. They don't make them anymore. You don't find them very often. And then you have your 8S X-Max down. Now this is a low C. Which one is this one again?
That's the DBXL5. It came gas, but it's been converted to 8S electric.
Wow, that thing's freaking awesome. And then you got all these cars over here. So the one that caught my eye as soon... Do you mind if I pull one out?
Nope, go right ahead.
The one that caught my eye as soon as I looked over here was this guy. This is definitely a discontinued rare slash here. The body is, at least. This feels like a slash 4x4 under it.
It is.
But this body... They didn't make this body on a 4x4, right? This was only a two-wheel drive?
I think you're right. I think they only made that body on a two-wheel drive regular slash, not the low CG.
I think so, but this body is extremely rare. If you have this body, you can find it. They are pretty proud of him for sure. So it looks like he's got... What's this guy down here? This thing's sick.
That is a low C Audi R8. Drag it out. So that was a really cool car that Low C made. They didn't make them for very long. It is a riot to drive.
Wait, I think I saw you driving this one. Is this one you were driving? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, these are fun. What's scary about these is when you if you lose control, they can do damage.
Yes.
To property, to cars, to people. That's why I'm always scared to drive these things.
And those bodies are next to impossible to get. So
it's a beautiful body, by the way.
It's an absolutely gorgeous car. So you got to make sure you got plenty of room and almost have to have a spotter with you so that nobody sneaks up in your peripheral.
That's exactly. So Evan, I always tell Evan, I'm like, Evan, look over that way. Someone coming, and he's always like, Dad, why don't you look? It's like, it's not how it works. Like when we're driving, we're not thinking like that. But you're 100% right. When you're driving high speed runs or big cars like this, doing crazy stuff,
people
you definitely
sneak
need a
up.
spot. Yeah, they sneak up real quick. And my biggest fear, some little kid, oh Dad, look how cool this is.
And comes running.
Boom, you hit him. That's like my biggest RC fear. All this stuff, not all of it is online yet, but it will soon be online for sale. He's got a couple of Maxes out here. He's got a few Maxes. Actually, it is two Maxes, but he's got, looks like a Max body. He's got some Rock Hobby / FMS, same kind of distributor or vendor stuff up here. He's got bodies. Look, this is a brand new Blazer.
Brand new.
Golly.
It's even got the lift kit, the longer links, the Pro Scale light kit, everything. It's never, ever been run.
Is this one on yet?
No. That one just got done. Actually, if you pull it out, it's pretty cool because the wheels, the centers of the wheels are carbon fiber. So they're a wheel that you can change the offset.
Oh, wow, look at that. That is pretty sick. This is a beautiful truck. I am on a TRX4 kick right now, and this is brand spanking new. Like, look at the bottom.
Oh yeah, it's 100% new.
It's got all the rock lights on it.
Everything except brass that they make for the TRX4.
Wow, that is a beautiful, beautiful machine. I'm gonna put it in there.
That's the problem with what I do is I get really cool stuff.
And you get emotionally attached to it?
And I don't want to let it go.
That's why I have so many cars. I totally get it. I totally get it.
I mean, you've seen my room.
Yeah, I can totally relate. Well, man, you got some. Oh, look down here. He's got some old E-Maxes.
I actually have.
Are you selling these?
Yes.
Because that is a project idea I had of maybe rebuilding an old E-Max or an old T-Max. We might need to talk about that.
Okay. I have a couple more so we could get you one lined out. But I also have a brand new in the box E-Max brushless edition still in the plastic wrapper. Yeah.
We definitely need to talk about that one. And then check this out. This is the first gen E-Revo, brushless E-Revo. So this one is way more ballistic than all the other ones because it doesn't have a center diff. So basically, it does standing backflips like instantly. That one, it's so hardcore that I have one, or I had one. I got rid of it because it's actually kind of hard to drive.
Yeah, you got to be throttle mindful, really.
Right.
And that's, I have that problem with the digger too. You got to, it takes some of the fun out of driving them when you got to be so gentle.
Yeah.
So.
And then back here, he's got more stuff back here. He's got a whole bunch of tire sets. Look at these. These are nice. Fifth scale or X-Max tire sets, right?
All X-Max, yeah.
All X-Max. Those are nice.
Gets rid of these the ballooning tires, and they're not as bad as the as expensive and as heavy as the Pro lines.
Right.
So.
Well, this is awesome. Yeah, guys, go make sure you check out his eBay and his Facebook page because he has new stuff coming out all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, every time you come out with something, I'm clicking on it, I'm looking at it, I'm like, man,
I typically run between 80 and 120 auctions a week.
wow. And then you test them all too. You make sure they're in working condition, and if not, you definitely disclose that in your page, on your page, right?
Yeah, a lot of times, like I get the E-Maxes are a real good example. They came in, the tires from back then are so dried and cracked, you can't really. I don't feel comfortable shipping them.
Right.
So that's when I just go ahead and park the truck down to a slider and then sell it as a slider. That way somebody's got a chance to get theirs back going and kind of going forward. But yeah, everything gets checked out. If it leaves here with a radio ready to run, then I've already run it to make sure. And I typically play with them a little because you can't run it for 30 seconds and know that it's going to run.
Exactly. That's actually really good.
You got to run it for a few minutes just to make sure.
Right.
And then I try to be as forthcoming with everybody as possible. It's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of lipo sales. I try not to sell lipos because that gets into a gray area of responsibility.
Yeah. Oh, I totally get it. And this isn't the first time I bought something from Rob. I bought a few things from you. And then I actually did a tour with inside before with his Tamiyas. He got an amazing Tamiya collection.
Holy Grail.
He has the holy. I'll actually put a link in the eye above to that video, but he has the holy grail of all Tamiyas. But well, man, thanks for having us out. This was freaking awesome.
It was fun.
When you get another lot, let me know. I'll come by, check it out. We'll show everybody, and yeah, man.
Well, you know, that's the cool thing about that new group I started is everybody on that group gets kind of a preview, so they'll see when I leave to go get the lot. They see when I get home and unload the lot, so they kind of get a sneak peek at it before it ever makes it to eBay or Marketplace or anywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I see those because I see them pop because we're friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
But if you follow that group, yeah, you'll get to see all that stuff. So I did pick up a car. We're not going to show you yet. We're going to show you when we get home. But thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Keep in touch, man.
Cool.
Take care.
Have a good one.
So I got the car I wanted. You guys ready for this? Boom. Yes, guys, we are going to do an X-Max rebuild on the channel. Make sure you turn on the notification bell and subscribe. But with this X-Max, we're not going to build it up. We're not going to do anything crazy, put a whole bunch of really, really expensive hop-ups on it. We're just going to do a build where we basically get it in good working condition again, or great, almost perfect working condition again. As you can see, it needs a little bit of love, like the suspension's not even coming back up. But I think it's going to be fun. I'm really, really excited about it. We're not going to go over the truck today. We'll go over it whenever we start the build, so make sure you like and subscribe. Well, I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you guys will see you next time. Later, guys.